What's going on? Listen. Better late than never, guys. Um, Elaine, didn't Elaine, you do realize that I had to back a whole show up, play twice, because people was texting the station. Station got a phone number and saying they want to hear the song again. And the only way I could play the song was to play the whole show over. So the show played for 2 hours twice today. So 4 hours of the entire show. So Elaine, let me just send a shout out to you. They are loving um, the song that was played on Friday. Shout out to you. That is the queen of quartet, Florida's queen of quartet, Elaine D. Nelson. So listen, guys, I'm not going to be before you long. I just want to come on and say thank everybody for all the well wishes for the radio station. Let me make sure you can hear me for the radio station. A lot of people were saying 5 years in radio. So I've been in radio a long time. I'm going to say about 10 years, but I kept getting fired. And if anybody know me, know the old Kenya, I used to keep it real for real, like keep it real. And a lot of stations were like scared to have me because I just say just say whatever. And a lot of stations were like, listen, we don't have time to do a pre-recorded show. We don't have time to edit your shows. We can't we can't do that. So we're not gonna be able to air your show. And I'm like, okay, okay, so what does that leave me? And I kept getting let go and kept getting people was like, no, Kenya, we can't have you um on the show because of that. And I'm like, okay, all right, what do I do next? What is the next? So I met a young man probably about 8 years ago. Let me tag him in the. I don't know if you guys know Brother Reggie Rich. Now we fight and then we fall out, then we be friends again. We do. We fight, fall out, and then we be friends again. So Brother Reggie Rich, he was like, why don't you start your own station? No, let me go back. So Peppy Hendricks said, Kenya, I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a chance. And what I'll do is I'll be more than happy to pre-record your shows, and that way I can edit them and do whatever. So I was able to do that, but at the same time I was maturing. You remember, like 10 years ago, I was like 38, so I still was like, oh, and it sucked. I was just keeping it real and not just having regard for anything or anybody. So Peppy Hendricks said in August, he said, I tell you what, I'm going to I think Brother Reggie must have unfriended me. Well, if y'all can tag him. So he decided to take a chance on me. That was August. So July. And then August he decided to take a chance on me. He was like, okay, Kenya. So I would go to his studio each Tuesday and I record my show for Saturday. It was a top 10 countdown. And he said, we're going to start you out with 30 minutes and we're going to expand you over and over again. He said next year we're going to expand you into, in January we expand you to an hour. I was like, okay. So I did the 30 minutes. And then in January we did the hour and it became a hit. Everybody loved it. Shout out to Victor B. Williams. Y'all check his page out. He got a lot of stuff going on down there at his church. Um, so that was January. Show was doing great. We was promoting it. I had started doing marketing for the radio station, started putting the name out there for the radio station, and then Peppy passed away. And I'm like, what do I do now? I'm like, where do I go now? Um, I was doing blog talk radio. I don't know if you guys don't remember, I was doing blog talk radio, and I was able to do a lot of events. And what I would do is I would actually do the events and bring the blog talk radio in. Um, so at that point, I'm like, okay, so this is over for me because radio stations had kind of been like they scared of me. Again, I was keeping it real, and it was just again I was kind of younger then, and I'm older now. So brother Reggie reached out to me and he was like, you need to stop working for stations, because at that time I started shopping for stations and like trying to put together a show to present. And when you shop a station, you have to basically put a show together and present to them what you can do and send it to the station, and then they'll be able to accept you. And either you'll be a broker. Long story short, brother Reggie said, why don't you start your own radio station? And again, this was in March. And I'm like, Reggie, I can't do it. He said, yeah. So he held my hand, walked me through the process. He actually named KRTG Radio because, you when people tell you things, you begin to ask questions of other radio stations, and they're like, you got to have a W in it. And I'm like, what? You got to have a W? So um, I was like, I gotta have a W, Reggie. He's like, no, you don't. Name it KRTG Radio. So we named it the KRTG Radio. I was scared to actually launch the station. I was literally scared to launch the station. He's like, what are you doing? So I'm paying for the station. I'm paying for the website, paying for everything from March all the way to July. So in May, I said to Reggie, Reggie, I'm going to the GMWA. And when I go to the GMWA, this was July 15th, we had touchdown. I'm going to launch my station while I'm in Atlanta. We're going to turn the button on and do the website and launch everything. And he said, okay. And that's when I launched KRTG Radio 5 years ago, July 15th. Again, 5 years ago. Again, this weekend, I don't know what happened. I went to sleep. I was supposed to have this celebration with a cake and some balloons, and I fell asleep. Then I fell asleep yesterday. So God must have known my body was tired. But I just came on really, really quick because I know you guys are busy. It's during the week. It's a Monday. I want to thank everybody who sent well wishes. I'm going to try to say thank you on the post, but I can't promise you I can do that. It is so many. Everybody who sent a video, everybody who tagged me in posts, everybody who sent in music. Again, it has been a up here, down here struggle to be a radio station owner, especially when you're independent. And what that means is we're only playing independent. I'm not playing the majors. So it's hard to do it when you're not able to play the majors, so you can't chart. Thank you, Redon from A-Tab. You know, a lot of artists don't take you serious because the first thing they do is when you're not a charting station, they don't want to sing you music because they're being told. Touch your neighbor and say, they're being told if it's not a charting station, don't send the music. What's more important is that you're getting the airplay. And what happens is when you're getting airplay, there's radio stations that are the mom and pops are promoting you more than the ones that are charting. So again, this is an uphill, downhill battle because, you know, in the beginning, I had to beg for music. I still do. You know what I mean? Just in the beginning, I had to literally call radio stations and say, hey, can you send me some music? You know, Reggie had to send me over music. I forgot the disco jock, I forgot his station. He had to send me some music because artists wasn't sending me any music because I was like, okay, well, we started this radio station and in the beginning, all of my drops was my family. And I just added them back to the station. All of my drops were my family. If you listen to it, you got Sylvia. Happy birthday, Sylvia. You got Sylvia. You have my daughter. You had my sisters. You had my family doing my drops because I couldn't even get a drop. Hey, Andre Carter, I couldn't even get a drop from anyone. I was asking artists, hey, can you send me a drop from my station? I still can't get artists to send me a drop to this day. I want to send a shout out to Otis. Otis Flowers. Actually, he be hooking me up. Otis makes my drops and everything for me. So I want to send a shout out to Otis Flowers on the drops. So again, this have been a up here and down here battle. I know what everybody said, oh, it's only 5 years, but in 5 years I've accomplished a lot. I've been hurt a lot. I've been hurt a little, and it is a struggle to want to help independent artists. Again, my station is only geared to independent artists that are not signed to the majors. Only thing we play that, and does it hurt me a little? Yes, because when you're charting, sometimes those charts give you a criteria that you have to meet. You have to play the top 10s, you have to play this. I don't have to do that because I pay my bills over here. I pay these bills. So I ain't got to do what they say do. I am now part of gospelfans.com. Andre Carter, can you put the website inside the links? I can show it. I am now part of Gospel Fans, if I'm saying that right, gospelfans.com, which is when the music is played automatically, the cover shows up on that website that shows you that you're being played. If your music is embedded properly, a lot of times the artists don't have their music embedded properly with the IRC code in the cover, so it doesn't show up properly. But if it's embedded properly and everything is done correctly, when the song is played over on gospelfans.com, it'll show up. So again, I didn't want to hold you long. I know everybody got stuff to do. It's Monday. Y'all just going back to work. Y'all went to church yesterday. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's tuning in, logging in, sending music, sending well wishes, prayers to keep going, because I am going to keep going. I am going to keep pushing. We are launching the app for both Android and Apple next month. We will have the app next month, where you can go directly to the app and don't have to go through the website. Thank you guys for using the website. It's gospelradiofans.com. If you are an artist and I have your music, you can go to gospelradiofans.com and sign up, and you'll be able to see where whenever I play your music, you'll be able to see your cover, and you can head over to KRTG Radio and hit tune in, and you'll be able to see the music. Hey, Lamar. Dr. Scales. So again, owning a radio station is a journey sometimes, especially when people don't take you serious. Again, sometimes we have to beg for music. Sometimes like, hey, send me your music. They may not send it, or they'll send it from somewhere else. And I do thank God for the struggle, because it teaches me more and more every day on how to keep going. I pray that in 10 years, I'll be able to sit here and say, I am 10 years. Hopefully, one day I'll be able to get up the nerve to have a concert appreciation or something. But I'm scared of that, y'all. I'm scared to have programs. In my honor, I'm scared. I did that one time when I turned 40 and nobody bought tickets, so I've been a little scared. But just to let you know, artists, if you are logging on and tuning in, don't be scared to sing your music to any outlet that's willing to play your music, because there are outlets. Yes. Follow me on gospelradiofans.com. Artists, log on, sign up, go to gospelradiofans.com and follow me and follow the other radio announcers. If you are in radio, if you are an artist, go to gospelfans.com and sign up. That is where all the radio announcers are. We hang out over there. That's where we are. You're able to build relationships. And so when your music is being serviced, guess what? They're going to remember you because they're seeing you post it, and you might get more airplay. And they run specials for their website. So again, I'm going to bring Andre Carter on one day so that he can have a conversation and tell you guys how it works and how it goes. But again, I just want to thank Brother Reggie Rich. I want to thank you ever so much for always being there. Now, he get mad at me sometimes, I get mad at him sometimes. We don't talk for a couple months, but that's just me. I get mad and just fall off, and then I'll just come back like ain't nothing happened. I'll pray for me. Pray for that spirit. It's just me. I get mad about stuff, and But anyway, I just want to thank you guys. Please don't forget to tune in to krtgradio.com 24/7, 24/7, all independent gospel radio station. We have shows that we have added. We're adding shows. We have on Mondays, we have New Music Mondays, and also we do the replay at 9 and 2, and 9 p.m. and 2 p.m. We do the actual replay of Fresh Florida Fridays. And on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 7 to 11, we have DL Backstage, which is a very good show. And keep up with all the times and all the hit new music and everything that's coming out. And they also play independent music. Thursday, all day from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. We only play Florida music all day long. And Friday nights we have hip hop house party. Friday nights, all gospel rap. And on every day from 12 to 1 is the hip hop hour. On Sunday, we just quartet out. Sunday we have, Sundays are for quartet, and that's what we play. Sundays are for quartet. So again, if you are an artist and you have your music and you want to expand your brand, because we do promote over here, please again follow us. Go to www.krtgradio.com and join us over there. Again, 24/7, all independent gospel music. Only thing, listen, and the good part about it is the music that I'm playing, if you're from Florida, you know these people. So it's not like you're like, who is that? You have Lady Vi, you have Michael Lee, you have 111, you have people that you physically know. And even if you don't know them, you may have met them. Even if the out-of-state artists, you may have met them. You have people from all over that you may know. Ron and Reborn, You know them. So it's not like everybody is back from the Stellas, and the conversations that happen when right after the Stellas about the gatekeepers and all of that. So you guys know who that is that's playing. You have an opportunity to maybe meet them at a concert, get their autograph, or take a picture with them. So again, support the small business. I thank you guys ever so much for all the thank yous, all the love that was shown. Thank you guys for the videos. Thank you guys for sharing the posts. Thank you guys for pushing me. Thank you guys. Listen, I want to give up every day. Some days I just want to say, you know what, I can't do it no more. I'm not paying this money. I ain't doing this, and I want to fold. But God gave me a purpose in life to be able to help the independents, and no matter how much flesh say to me, let me stop. God always found a way to say, King, you know what? He finds a way to have a conversation. Whether I'm sitting here in the studio, whether I'm in my office, whether I'm just driving in the van, God have a way of saying that I didn't put you here. I didn't put you here for this. I put you here for that. Meaning I put you there to keep the independent gospel artists going. And that is what I love to do. So I didn't want to hold you long. I ain't here to hold you long. I know everybody got stuff to do. But again, if you guys show it not robbery, just show a little love to I ain't gonna say my little station because it's growing. Every day I log on and I see the amount of people that's tuning in, and they're tuning in for hours. And I thank y'all for that. I want to send a shout out to Lynette Day. Lynette Day, listen, Lynette Day is one of my biggest pushers. Ever since she has been logging in, I want to show you that, tell you that I love you, Lynette Day, because Lynette Day logs in daily, and she always posts that she logs in, and then when she posts, the numbers just spike. And I just, she tell them, she said, go to the website and hit the T for tune in, and the numbers just spike. So I do want to thank you. I want to thank everybody who goes to the information and they send me an email and tell me to replay something. It's not as easy as it looks to replay a song, but I do try to, accommodate y'all when y'all ask me to replay during the day. But it's not as easy. And thank you guys. I don't want to keep rambling, but thank you ever so much for all the love that was shared on the 15th last Saturday for my anniversary. 5 years in my own radio station. I mean that I'm not saying that it's I'm not saying that working for someone is a bad thing. Because listen, I work for somebody right now with all the upkeep, but just the fact that I own the radio station, I own it outright. It's mine, and to be able to do this as a independent owner and with no backing. We can't go to Walmart because we are not playing top 10 in Billboard. We can't go to majors without paying top 10 in Billboards. But I do want to thank God for my sponsors. Intel Travel, one of my top sponsors that actually promotes his business over here every month. Listen, if you're looking to start the travel business, y'all contact him. Again, Intel Travel, Joe Riley. I know tomorrow night he has a class where you can join and learn. I want to thank God for my sponsors, which is Sylvia Gillian of Gillian and Co. She's my longtime sponsor. She has been my sponsor for the 5 years. Actually, without her, gonna get emotional, y'all. Without her, it really wouldn't be KRTG Radio. So let me just say, if y'all can just wish her happy birthday, and it's her birthday as well today. And 5 years ago when I wanted to do this, 5 years ago when I wanted to do this, and nobody had faith in me, and everybody laughed at me. Her and my family, which none of them go to church. I hate to say it, they don't go to church. My brothers and my sister-in-law, they don't go to church like that. But when I told them that I wanted to start a radio station, a gospel radio station, they all got together and they helped me get everything I needed. So, Sylvia, happy birthday and thank you. Brother Reggie, I want to say thank you because I'm always say this. We fight and we don't talk all the time. Then we be friends again. And then we fight again. And then we talk again. But that's still Brother Reggie. And we can do that, but y'all can't. Um, just to let y'all know, Brother Reggie is the reason why we are here today because he held my hand from the beginning, telling me about servicing, telling me how to add songs, telling me all the information. And whenever I had a hard question, whether we were talking or not, I still can call him and he'll answer my questions. So I just want to say, this 5 years, we took the glass to you, Reggie. We took the glass to you, Reggie. Um, much love to you, brother. I appreciate you so much. Listen, I pray that next year be 6 and we keep going and going and going. Listen, tell the independent artists to send us the music. Get us the music. We play it over here at KRTG Radio. Um, but we're not fighting right now. We cool, Reggie. We just talked the other night. We ain't in our sabbatical. We ain't in our sabbatical. We just talked the other night. We could. And I just want to thank again everybody who has supported me throughout the years. Lady Elaine, I want to thank you. Lady Elaine, if you're still on, I just want to say thank you. She's the only person. I don't know if she got off or not. Lady Elaine is one of those people that can get me together and I just sit back and don't say nothing. Yeah, she don't. I think she's the only person outside of my family that can gather me. When I tell you gather me and say, and I just sit back and don't be ready to we just go off. So I want to say thank you, Lady Elaine, because throughout the journey after meeting you, you have been able to call me and say, now you know you shouldn't do that. Now you know that's not what we're doing. You know, that may not be a good idea. So I just want to say sometime in maturity, and when you're maturing and you keeping it real, you got to have that one person that you can call and they can say, hey, that's not it. And they understand who you are. So Lady Elaine, I also want to thank you so much for the years of being here for me throughout this journey of you understanding me. You understanding me. So again, I thank you so much. And trust me, it's not 21 years. Trust me, these 5 years have been hard. And Andre Carter, I know we want to give up every day. Reggie, I know we want to give up every day. I know it's like they don't send the music and they don't do what they need to do. The IRSC codes in and they ain't understanding. They mad because I can't put a 5-minute song on this clock and get these shows together. And the artists understand it and they take it personal. And then they tell everybody that you're a bad person. And it's just we go through it. We go through it as radio. And a lot of times, even Andre's charting, even like myself, they'll say, oh, well, it doesn't matter because I was told don't send music to a radio station that's not charted. Well, I'll tell you what, just because they're charting don't mean they're gonna play you. Just because they're over there charting does not mean they're gonna play you. So while you're sending your music to your charting stations, that doesn't mean that you're going to be on their station. So, you got to be careful of the things you say and you do as an artist. But again, I got to go because I got to go into another live at 8 o'clock with my family. They're hosting a show tonight. But again, thank you so much, Brother Reggie. I appreciate you. And I can't wait till I'm at 10 years and I'm sitting here saying, I probably won't be here. I'll probably be in my new studio then. We're working on a new studio that's kind of different. 10 years from now, I'll be able to say, 5 years ago, I remember when. So again, I want to thank everybody who supported me. Thank you everybody who showed me love. Thank you everybody who text me, call me, inbox me, send videos. Thank you, because I tried to answer on Facebook and I couldn't get to everybody. Thank you, Andre L. Carter, for always being the godfather. Thank you for every time you see me, you always show me love. And thank you for inviting me to gospel fans. Gotta find it now. To gospelradiofans.com. If you are an artist, listen to me. If you are an artist on your radio, please go to gospelradiofans.com and sign up because listen, that is what we hang out at. That is where radio hang out at. And that's when you can build relationships at. This is a relationship game right here. So in order for you to grow, you got to know. In order for you to know, you got to build relationships. So listen, I'm out of here. I got to go. And I want to just let y'all know I love y'all. I mean it. Ain't nothing y'all can do about it. I know y'all be like, King, love. I love y'all. I mean it. And I'll see y'all on the flip side. Again, don't forget to tune in. Don't forget to tune in each and every day. 24/7, all independent gospel radio station. I love y'all. I gotta go.
Turn your radio up. Turn your radio up. You're not listening to TRC Willis. CEO, Hot Topic. TRC Willis. CEO, Hot Topic. TRC Willis. CEO, Hot Topic. TRC Willis. CEO, Hot Topics. We talk about everything that's going on in the hood. Oh, yeah. You can catch us on IG or catch us on the book. YouTube, you can catch us. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel while you watch it. LinkedIn.